Hello and welcome back to this last session of the Maharashtra and the Jharkhand elections, wherein there's not much to discuss besides analysis of the hows and the whys and the whats as the congratulatory messages are coming in for Maharashtra, including from the Prime Minister, and in Jharkhand. It's going to be a thing for analysis for the BJP, but it will be a time to celebrate and like probably lick their wounds for the Congress, which has been decimated in Maharashtra. Decimated is an understatement. Probably today the MPs and the MLAs for the Congress are the same number. The NCP Pawar also has to really look, because it looks like the Pawar, the legacy of the Pawar, the people of Maharashtra have chosen Ajit Dada Pawar to carry forward that legacy and not Sule. As the previous panelist was saying, was giving the dialogue from the movie. It doesn't need to be the. But also the Shiv Sena is something which is very interesting. Here Viraj and me differ on this, because I think that it's going to be very, very tough for somebody like Aditya Pawar to actually connect with the type of the voters that are the Shiv Seniks. The Shiv Seniks were always, the sons of the soil, Marathi Manas, the locals, the people. And Aditya Pawar will have to do a lot of work. I think probably that's one of the reasons why Aditya Thackeray, that's one of the reasons also. They were always looked at as like, urban, from the upper thing, not like the way Balasaheb was able to connect with the grassroots. Now, I would like to start off with Viraj, and Viraj, just give us about some of the big guys, the big names, and some of the big names that lost, like say Raj Thackre's son, Amit Thackray. I think he was on his way out. We'll probably know the final figures by 6 o'clock. Viraj.
Yeah, so prominent candidates, starting with Amit Thackray, son of Raj Thackray, the MNS chief, has lost from Mahim. Then we have Milind Deora, who was previously with the Congress and was contesting on the Shiv Sena Shinde faction, has also lost. He was defeated by Aditya Thackeray, son of Uddhav Thackeray, and from Worli. Also, other notable candidates, there is Nilesh Rane, who has won in Kudal by around 8,000 votes. Nana Patole, the Congress chief of Maharashtra, is trailing. Eknath Shinde, incumbent chief minister, is leading.
Devendra
Fadnavis has also won. Then Nawab Malik, controversial NCP candidate, is trailing by a big margin. His daughter, who is also contesting, is trailing. Ajit Pawar has won. Jayant Patil of the Sharad Pawar faction is leading. Balasaheb Thorat, senior leader of the Congress, is trailing. In fact, he has lost. Prithviraj Chauhan, ex-chief minister from the Congress, is also trailing. Then there is Chandrasekhar Bawankule of the BJP, senior leader again, is leading. Chhagan Bhujbal, another senior leader, he's been in this politics for a very long time, previously with the Shiv Sena, then went to NCP, contesting from the Ajit Pawar faction, is leading. Coming to Jharkhand, we have current Chief Minister Hemant Soren leading. Rabindranath Mahato, current speaker from the JMM, is also leading. Champai Soren, ex-chief minister who was with the JMM and shifted to the BJP, is also leading. Surprisingly, Kalpana Soren, wife of Hemant Soren, is trailing. Her margin was around 9,000, but she has managed to get it down to around 1,800. So the final results will be out in some time.
Yeah, one thing I would like, just before the break, I was talking about the Aditya Thackeray. Here I made Aditya Thackeray. Now Aditya Thackeray, I think he has won by around 8,000. What Mayur was saying is won by around 8,500. Even the Lok Sabha, it was around 10,000. But that 8,000 for the next what do you say, next in line for the legacy
Yes.
of Balasaheb
Scion
Thackeray
of
is
the Thackeray family winning by 8,000 is a
not
cause
a good
of
sign.
is a cause of concern.
Correct.
Also, coming to your point of survival of UBT Shiv Sena, Aditya Thackeray is someone who is looks and is seen to be as a sophisticated politician. So, as you rightly said, Shiv Sainiks usually are grassroots level, hardworking, and then they are connected to the Marathi and Marathi Manus and all those kind of things. Whereas Aditya Thackeray is seen as someone sophisticated, business-minded, and inclusive politics, all that kind of thing. So, how it pans out in the long run will have to be seen. Coming to UBT Shiv Sena and especially Uddhav Thackeray, I would like to go a couple of elections back and analyze his strategy. So his biggest mistake, I would say, was in 2014. 2014, BJP won with a majority, and Maharashtra Assembly election won Lok Sabha with a majority. Maharashtra Assembly elections usually follow Lok Sabha elections. So in that elections, Uddhav Thackeray decided to go solo. All this while, in the alliance between BJP and Shiv Sena used to contest more number of seats, and the formula for the chief minister was whoever gets more seats gets to become the chief minister. So in that election, BJP was asking for 125 seats. They were not ready to give 125 out of 288, and the alliance did not materialize. Incidentally, BJP, who contested alone, got around 120 plus seats. So that's where he lost the plot, and Shiv Sena got some 70 odd, and then they finally had to support BJP, and that's how they lost the chief minister post.
Okay, I just want to get in. I think Francis Coelho is on the line from Delhi. So he's in Delhi at present. He's the AAP General Secretary. So Francis, what are the results? I think AAP probably has got something in not so much in Maharashtra but in Jharkhand. Anyway, what is the scene? Tell me, in Delhi, in your headquarters. Francis, I think we have lost him. He will get back. Sudesh, what is the scene?
See, Thackeray family was always known for not coming in mainstream politics. As
Themselves.
As Balasaheb Thackeray has kept that legacy, he never contested election.
Never.
But in Maharashtra, whatever he said was the final decision.
But that was long back. Things have changed
Very
now.
true, very true. Even for that matter, now Amit Thackeray has contested. Amit Thackeray is one more Thackeray, while
Right.
Raj Thackeray ji has never contested. Same thing. See,
And
if
not
they-
only contested and lost.
Yeah, see, if you see the Thackeray surname, the big Thackeray's, as we say in Maharashtra and Bombay, that thing should remain. That's what my personal feeling is. But I don't think anywhere Aditya Thackeray will gonna carry that legacy forward, because he is the only hope left for the Thackeray family.
Younger son is also. But one thing, Sudesh, my point is not this. My point is under the Shiv Sena brand, Eknath Shinde has done very well. So ultimately the legacy, see, now you don't have to be king. Even whatever ex minister of the king, you can take it forward.
See, the day Balasaheb Thackeray left, I mean the day he died, as our one of the panelists said in that movie, Raja ka beta Raja nahi banega.
Not always, yes.
So see, there was a probability that at that point of time they should have chose Eknath Rao Shinde, so they would have been together still.
Coming to what I was saying, so I discussed 2014. In 2019, what happened was there was BJP and Shiv Sena had that difference in opinion about the chief ministerial post.
Correct.
So even at that time, he could have easily made Eknath Shinde as the chief minister, and as Sudesh rightly pointed out,
normally Shiv Sena does.
How Shiv Sena does it? They have a bigger than chief ministerial, bigger than CM personality, bigger than CM post, which is the Shiv Sena chief.
If you go back in those days, I'm saying Raj Thackeray was more capable than Uddhav Thackeray.
I don't know about capable, but a better speaker.
But better speaker. see, in the end, you need to convince people on whatsoever issue it is. But then he had to choose the other way around by keeping Uddhav Thackeray as the Shiv Sena chief. But today the fate and the time has told that, Baba, you pack your bags, this is it. But I don't think anywhere Aditya Thackeray is going to carry the legacy forward of the.
Okay, anyway, we will
Of
talk
Balasaheb
to
Thackeray.
Francis. I think we managed to get Francis back online. Francis, yes. So what is the mood in Delhi?
Delhi, most of us
That
are disappointed.
even the internet is not in your favor, Francis.
Yeah, the internet is not in our favor. Most of us in Delhi are very disappointed with the result. We were not expecting this at all. So, it's basically they have to go back to the drawing board and see what went wrong, where it went wrong. But, looking at it from what we can read so far, all the candidates that we thought were winning have lost, except for Vidarbha.
Okay.
Except for Vidarbha, everything else has gone wrong. The candidates that they were supposed to win, and they were hoping to form the government with those wins, those have lost, and so that they've gone completely wrong. From the result, it shows that they've gone completely wrong.
Francis, the thing is that the Congress has got literally decimated in Maharashtra, right? It's like MP seats and MLAs almost the same. Now, would that taking it forward now, next big election, now you all are getting ready for your Delhi elections, would that affect Delhi, the way you all look at the Congress, or the way you all look at elections? And after that, the year in 27 in Goa, which again you all are strong. Punjab is some time away. So how would that look at? How would you all look at alliance politics with the Congress? Because from what we see, I have always been saying it. But yeah, last time on the panel on the election day, the panelists were not in agreement with me. Direct fight, Congress, BJP, Congress is out. Congress cannot take up with, I don't know for whatever reason, because I don't know whether they know how to manage the Congress leaders or the Congress candidates or whatever, but there is no way, or even after they win, they go back to the way. So is this going to be an issue for you all in first in Delhi and maybe in the other states where you all have a presence?
See, Delhi, it won't be an issue because we are not going with the Congress in Delhi.
You all had already decided, right?
That has already been decided. That
Okay.
we're going to fight that one out. As far as the other states are concerned, yes, obviously it's going to be an issue. And it's an issue because, I feel the Congress somewhere when they are working in this alliance politics, they are feeling more when they are working with alliance politics than when they are alone, right? Because when you are an alliance, you're supposed to have your own flock in order. If your own flock is not in order, you can't really you can't. It's like saying I'm alliance with another company, but my company is in complete disarray. My employees are not proper, and nothing is proper. So that is the issue with the Congress. Our Aam Aadmi Party in Goa, for example, might be very small, but we are much more organized than the Congress is, and I'm proud of that. We are happy about that. So when you align with someone else, if their ship is not in order themselves, it becomes very difficult for the alliance. And I think that is one of the major problems why the MBA has suffered. But I won't say it's completely Congress to blame, but the Congress is in bad shape. Sharad Pawar's NCP is in bad shape. The only party that I thought and I feel was in order and organized was Shiv Sena UBT amongst the three alliance partners. They were the ones who were most organized, and I think they have got the maximum number of seats, right?
No, yes, but that was also much below expected. Yes,
it's much lower than expected, but the results are showing that. So they were the ones in that whole alliance game, right? They weren't the strongest party. They weren't giving the largest number of seats and all of that, but they were the most organized for this election, especially, and that shows in the results. So if there's anyone to be blamed for the MBA, the number one blame has to be taken by the Congress, number two by the NCP, and then by the Shiv Sena UBT.
But then they have been hit very badly. The Shiv Sena also, now we were just talking, now you have your own ties with the Shiv Sena. So you were I don't know, I think you were a Shaka Pramukh during Balasaheb Thackeray's time, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right?
In my college days, yes.
Yeah. So what do you think? You think Uddhav Thackeray has a future? Or is it going to be Eknath Shinde has taken over the legacy of Balasaheb?
I think more than Uddhav Thackeray, I think Aditya Thackeray has a future.
Okay.
He has a bright future. He hasn't got the reins of the party in his hands yet, but
Okay.
all the moves that he's making, the relationships that he's building, the way he the way he approaches alliance politics is a complete new way of doing things, and it's working. He's got there's nobody in Maharashtra who says anything bad about Aditya himself. There's nobody who's shooting him down. There's nobody who's going against him. So I think he's got a future. Uddhav Thackeray, I think, is little less too late in the game. So he was, so what, when they look at someone like Uddhav Thackeray, the Maharashtrian populace expects him to be Balasaheb Thackeray's carbon copy. They're expecting him to, be,
Okay.
they're immediately looking at him and saying, like, if Bal Thackeray was his father, this guy is not that guy, and that's what goes against Uddhav Thackeray. But
Because he's
Aditya
quite a
Thackeray,
different
that doesn't-
personality from Balasaheb. Balasaheb was very flamboyant, he was a brilliant speaker. Uddhav is more, scholarly. He was a photographer so behind the lens, not in front. He just got pushed in front of the lens. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying he took charge. He didn't get pushed. He took charge. He was very conscious when he took charge. But he didn't want to go down that path as Balasaheb Thackeray did. And the populace and the Shiv Sena following that the Shiv Sena has, including people like me, way back in college, we used to look up to Balasaheb Thackeray. We thought he was a godsend to the people of Maharashtra, a godsend, son of the soil moment that he started was brilliant. So everyone looked up to him in that fashion, and then they expected Uddhav to take that legacy forward. When Uddhav started doing what the kind of politics that he was playing, it did not seem that he's going in the path traveled by Balasaheb Thackeray at all. So that's what disoriented a lot of the volunteers in Shiv Sena. That's what Eknath Shinde has capitalized on, and that is the reason why they are vote splitting, right? The vote split is happening because of that. The NCP vote split, the NCP has always been a party about money. It's always been about money power and the power of the Maratha clan, which has gone split through and through. And the people left with Sharad Pawar don't seem to have the kind of grit and the kind of determination and the kind of work that is required to win elections and to sweep stakes. And the same thing is with Eknath Shinde. Eknath Shinde this has come from being a auto driver to going to be the CM of the state. It's a journey that has really shown that all the people who have left the Shiv Sena are people who are really working. As far as the complete result in Maharashtra is concerned, it's a complete shocker. About a month back, till about a week or 10 days back, when I was traveling, I traveled to I traveled to Kolhapur, Pune, I went to Panvel, Thana, I went to Sindhudurg, and this on the ground was that BJP Amka Naka, we need a change, and we don't want this, we don't want the Fadnavis, we don't want the Eknath Shinde government. That was the thing on the ground. Now the Mahayuti had to capitalize on that and deliver the result, which it's obvious that they failed to do completely.
Yeah, thanks, Francis. Now I would like to bring in Sudesh on this. What do you say about this? You agree with what Francis is saying?
See, Francis is telling his own thing, what he has in mind and what he has perception about. But in the end, about talking about India Alliance as we speak, see, India Alliance is as and when they want, they make the alliance, as and they want, they don't make the alliance. So, trusting factor of the India Alliance is quite less. For example, if they go to election in any, for example, Jharkhand, they have tied up with the local outfit.
Yeah.
In Jammu Kashmir, they have tied up with the local outfit. It is a scare saying that, they are backing on the local outfit which is there in present in those states. I don't know how far and how long will they survive, because see, if it is a local outfit, people trust, but with the Congress, I don't know if people have that trust, because it has been again time and again shown in every state, like Maharashtra, if you see, Congress is nowhere. If you go to see Uddhav Thackeray, Shiv Sena is somewhere there. After that is NCP and then the Congress.
NCP depends. Now NCP Ajit Pawar I think has become strong, but NCP Sharad Pawar, that is a discussion for another day.
You never know, they might also
whatever.
come
Ultimately it's familiar.
come along with the development.
Any
of what we
updates,
do.
Viraj?
Yeah, so some prominent candidates, Eknath Shinde, the current chief minister, has won. Nana Patole, who was trailing, is now leading by 78,000 votes.
Oh, that means he's won.
Yeah, as
Last
good as
round,
one. Devendra Fadnavis is leading by 35,000 votes. Aditya Thackeray has won. Milind Deora, who was contesting against Aditya Thackeray, has lost. Nawab Malik from the NCP Ajit Pawar faction has lost to Abu Azmi from the Samajwadi Party. This is a seat which Abu Azmi has been winning for a very long
But
time.
that's a SP, one seat.
Yeah.
Maharashtra.
Ajit Pawar is leading by 17,000 votes. Jayant Patil of the NCP Sharad Pawar faction has won. Balasaheb Thorat, senior leader from the Congress, has lost. Prithviraj Chauhan has also lost. He
Lost,
is ex-chief minister. Amit Thackeray, son of Raj Thackeray from the MNS, has lost to Mahesh Sawant of the Shiv Sena UBT, and the margin is 1,000. Nilesh Rane,
That's tough.
Like
son
Goa.
of Narayan Rane, who happened to contest on Shiv Sena Shinde faction because of their seat sharing agreement, has won by 8,000 votes. Chandrasekhar Bawankule of the BJP is leading by 30,000 votes. Chhagan Bhujbal of the NCP Ajit Pawar faction, a very senior leader, is leading by 26,000 votes from Yola. Yugendra Pawar from the NCP Sharad Pawar faction is trailing against Ajit Pawar.
Now this Chhagan Bhujbal is important because Chhagan Bhujbal is one of the people who's brought that OBC thing together, which they could not manage to do in the Lok Sabha.
So Chhagan Bhujbal was very clear when that Maratha agitation happened, and when Manoj Jarange Patil said that Marathas should get reservation through the OBC quota, he was the first one to raise his voice. And that kind of leader, he's a very senior leader from their community, and he seems to have got all the people together, the OBC votes, and tried to tell them that we are not allowing this. So probably that vote consolidation which has happened, he has a part to play.
But how Marathas become OBCs?
I have no idea.
Sudesh, is that does it make, I don't know, how does that come?
Every state has its own thing. Maratha doesn't become OBC.
Okay.
That's a big topic to debate. Let's just stick on the Maharashtra and
Okay,
Jharkhand
fair
election.
enough. That's a nice way of putting it to the side, so as to say. But one thing now, before we close, I would like to just bring in one thing. In the Lok Sabha, especially in Maharashtra, a lot of, besides the Maratha vote, the Mahilas voted for the opposition, for the India alone. This time, they voted for, from whatever the preliminary reports we get, they voted for the Mahayukti. Why? Is it only because of 1,500 rupees? 1,500 rupees? Official, whatever. Chai, pani, shakuti.
It is, see, in Himachal Pradesh, it was promised the same thing by the Congress government. In Karnataka, they had promised. But
So they all won.
No. Deliverance of the promise is still pending.
Karnataka is done.
As if you go to see this scheme of Grah Aadhar and
It's work.
all the schemes which was there, like which was found, and the founder person was Manor Bhai Parrikar.
But Jharkhand also, he promised from 1,000 make it to this Devanshu was said. No?
Very true, but let's see how far this is the double engine Sarkar, and double engine Sarkar people have trusted.
Yeah, but my point is not that. My point is that ultimately it looks as if this is Form 114 in Goa, as they say, this 1,500, 2,000 and the 2,500 wins all over India. Of course, it needs a very strong narrative, right? It needs a strong narrative. It needs a good machinery, but it also needs this.
It is
Are we
everything
so
put
used to
together.
these
It is
doles?
everything put
Doles.
together. That is one of the part of
So you
getting
agree
things together.
that this is also necessary?
Yeah, it is necessary.
No, and it's not only the BJP which has implemented.
Yeah,
it.
I'm not saying.
So
I didn't bring
across
a party in
lines,
it.
Yeah.
I didn't bring a party in it.
No, why I'm saying is, this is a trend which has started. So in recent times, the dole politics is taking precedence over the other issues, or rather than precedence, it's taking an equal importance to other issues. And this is something which we have noticed in the last 5 to 7 years, be it Goa, Delhi, Jharkhand, or Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, so many states, and I think that
Karnataka especially,
trend
it's a big
is
thing.
continuing.
And Delhi.
Even in Lok
Split.
Sabha election, you must have noticed Rahul Gandhi saying khatakat, khatakat, khatakat. That was a famous thing. And khatakat, paisa aayega 8,000, something like that. But in Karnataka and Himachal, they are still waiting for that khatakat 8,000. Some money, I don't know.
No, Karnataka is mostly come,
It
but
is
then
what you
now they have no
promise.
money.
What you
Yeah.
promise need to be delivered.
Before we close, now Jitesh Kamath from the Shiv Sena, Uddhav is online. Jitesh Bab, we were waiting for you. We were Sudesh was waiting to ask you like what happened.
No, everyone is shocked with the results.
Okay.
That's what I can say.
Yeah. What you feel could possibly reasons, and what is the future for your party?
The party will always see. Shiv Sena is a party who has always faced the opposition. Means it was in opposition for a long time.
Okay.
Okay. So, party will continue. What is that? Now in Mumbai also the performance was good in Mumbai.
Okay. Urban, right? Yeah, but
Especially
now,
in Mumbai.
yeah. So now, basically, what is going to happen is, I think that now the newer generation will have to start taking over the party, because the
Yes. Right,
yeah,
right,
Aditya
right.
Thackeray and like, so you
Yes,
feel
I
that.
agree, I agree with Francis what he said. Now it's Aditya Thackeray has to take a lead and go ahead.
So you all are not planning on, you all don't think that Shinde Shiv Sena is the original Shiv Sena, right?
No. We still don't.
Just asking. Yeah, okay. Now, Clyde could not join us from the NCP. Now, the thing is that I was wondering, now Shiv Sena, Viraj agrees with you fully that like Shiv Sena has got a future, because there is no other opposition in Maharashtra. But what about the NCP? Guys, I want this before we close up. We are almost out of time. Before we close up this final, what is this thing? What is going to be the Sharad Pawar NCP? What is the future of the Sharad Pawar NCP? What's going to happen to the Sharad Pawar NCP in Goa? Because I know that they have an office right next to our office also. What's going to happen to that thing? That is the scene. Starting off, Jidesh Bab, from you, I
It's
would like to
again-
start.
Yeah, see, there is always ups and downs in politics.
I agree.
That doesn't mean that party is finished or something like that.
But NCP was
So,
Sharad Pawar.
even
NCP Sharad Pawar was Sharad Pawar. Who else?
Yeah, but now it is proved that one more Ajit Pawar is also there. So tomorrow even Supriya Sule is there.
Francis, what do you say? Yeah.
It will go on.
Yeah, thanks, Jitesh. Francis, what do you feel?
See, it's about leaders, Glenn. At the end of the day, it's about leaders.
I agree.
There was a time when Sharad Pawar and Babasaheb Thackeray were leaders par excellence. Like people worshipped the ground that they walked on. They don't have those kind of strong leaders today. Eknath Shinde is a strong leader who is gone away from the party. They could not keep the leaders or whatever it is. It's about the leaders. Congress party is suffering so badly because they just don't have leaders. They've got old stalwarts. They've got everything else. It's like having a wonderful car with all the parts in place, but you don't have a driver to drive the entire thing. Nothing's going to move and it's going to go nowhere. So it's about leaders. That's what people like Aam Aadmi Party, people like Kejriwal is doing. They're building leaders. They're encouraging us to become leaders, and that's the reason, because leaders go into the people that follow them. They understand what the people want, and then the people expect those leaders to lead them into the future, or lead them into salvation, so to speak, right? So it's about the leaders. In Maharashtra, whoever had the leaders and whichever parties had the leaders, those leaders have proved that they are winning. The same thing is going to happen wherever. It's irrelevant of which party you're with. If the party has the right leaders, those leaders are going to take you to a win. If you don't have the right leaders, you're not going to be able to win. That's very, very clear by all the recent elections. Haryana also, people say, why? I've been studying what happened in Haryana. I've been studying what happened in Chhattisgarh also. All of these places, what happened was the right leaders were there, and the right leaders were able to make the moves. Why did Karnataka, why the Congress win? Why did they win in Telangana? It's because of the leaders, right? DK Shivakumar in Karnataka, and the other guy, Jagannath
Revnath,
Reddy
yeah.
over there.
Revnath.
Yeah,
Revant Reddy.
Revnath, sorry. They stood out. They actually stood out. They took leadership even before the election. No, 2 months before the election, we were hearing DK Shivakumar, his name everywhere. People are talking about him. If you called up anybody in Karnataka, they said DK Shivakumar is going to lead the charge and Congress is going to win. It's about the leaders. So what is happening is Congress is just not paying attention to the leaders. The leaders that are there in Shiv Sena, Aditya Thackeray has to galvanize them, bring them to the front and take them ahead. I don't think the old NCP has that many leaders. Some of the leaders are still there, or like the old NCP has the youth. Most of the leaders that were strong have been taken over by Ajit Pawar, and that's why he's where he is today. So the answer lies in leaders that they have built, or leaders that they have bought, or leaders that they have taken, which is one thing that the BJP does well. The BJP, whatever my friend from the BJP might say, at the end of the day, they are buying leaders wholesale. They are threatening leaders wholesale, and they are taking leaders. So they've understood that game, and they are playing that game very right. They are wholesale market में getting the leaders on their side, and that's why they are able to move at the pace that they are moving. So it's about the leaders.
One thing you have to agree, yes, leadership is the thing that is differentiating the winners from the losers. One, also, if you want, you can answer that BJP doesn't have its own, it picks up leaders from all over. Sudesh.
See, leadership is, if you go to see in any state, except a few states, that is been continued like a family hierarchy. The father, the son, and it goes on. If you see in the BJP, we have a strong leader at the center, Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister of the country.
And Amit Shah.
Under his guidance, we all are working tirelessly to say that India will be Viksit by 2047. Everywhere, leaders have been, as Francis said, I would like to counter him. See, everyone likes and enjoys being with the double engine Sarkar, which is there, and Modi ji's leadership. There, everyone is coming together, and we are taking the nation forward.
I would bet
people like
Babush Monserrat are
only state politics we can talk, but let's discuss about the central and the state as well. See, you are being personal now, Francis. You are being personal. You are coming in. See, you are sitting in Delhi and talking about Taligaon. I will talk about Kalangut tomorrow. That is not right. See, Francis, you need to also understand.
Please, no Kalangut.
You need to also understand we are in serious business. In the sense, nation should go somewhere. All the leaders, if any of the leaders is there, for example, now the Aditya Thackeray and group, they might also come together. It can be. There is a possibility. I'm not saying no.
If Aditya Thackeray manages to become a leader, I mean proper, not just Uddhav Thackeray.
See, here in BJP, you must have seen many leaders are from the grassroots.
Correct.
We have given chance to the grassroots leaders, to grassroots Karyakarta. Today, Pramod Sawant was the Karyakarta before becoming the Chief Minister.
That is true.
The Gandhi family, if we go to talk, there is a lot of things we can have 2-hour discussion on that. So, leadership should be always from the grassroots.
We are out of time.
And we are believing that only and only party is the BJP who creates leaders.
Okay. Sorry, we are out of time. Please, closing. Virat, close. Let's end it.
When it comes to a 5 years term, you do not take your chances. That is the lesson that has to be learned by the opposition. At the same time, you have to keep working and very hard at that, and that gives you result is the takeaway from this election.
Okay, guys, you have 5 seconds each to close. Francis and Jitesh, 5 seconds only. And no talking of about Taligaon. Francis.
No, it's a learning. Like I said, I love elections. I study.
Yeah, we also love elections.
It's a game that gives you a great high. So watching this entire thing has been a great learning for me, and I'm learning from their mistakes over there and hoping that we won't make the same mistakes when it comes to Goa.
Jitesh.
That's about it.
And self introspection is very important after these elections. I think so that even our party needs self introspection and you know that other things like leadership crisis are always there, especially in Congress. So
Absolutely.
that is all.
Also, Jitesh, one point I would like to make very strongly now. I don't know if the BJP is helping you all, because you all are a Maratha party. You are a very strong Maratha party in Maharashtra. But today, this one Maratha leader is sitting right here. By the way, this Maratha thing which was started by Bala Saheb, Maharashtra, Maratha, is been completely taken over by the BJP in Goa. They are the ones who are putting up statues of Shivaji Maharaj all over, including in our North Goa. Where are you all? You all are not to be seen. This is just a little bit off topic because one of the leaders is sitting right here, so I cannot even, I could not miss this opportunity.
It's a very bad day for him to face a
Face
bouncer.
But anyway, we will discuss this in the future. Thanks a lot, Jitesh. Thanks, Francis. Thanks, Devashi. Thanks, Mayur, and those who could not join us. Thanks, Sudesh. Thanks, Viraj. Thank you. And keep watching Goa 365.